So making a button in ClickUp, there's really two ways to do this. One is using a checkbox custom field. The other way is using the new button custom field that ClickUp made. There's a pretty big difference between the two that you may not notice until you get to the automation part of automating the button. So keep watching if you want to know the difference between the two, because I would hate for you to use one when you meant to use the other, or when you needed to use the other one. So taking a look here at this ClickUp task, we go to the custom field section, we click the plus, and we click create field. Now the two options that we have for creating a button inside of ClickUp are going to be the button custom field itself that looks like this, and the checkbox custom field that looks like this. Now both can really do the same thing in terms of clicking to do something, but there's one key difference between a checkbox custom field and a button custom field. As of the filming of this video, you cannot autonomously click the button custom field. I can autonomously click the checkbox custom field. So if I have an automation in Zapier or somewhere else and I want that automation to click the button custom field does not allow you to do that. So let's create both and I'll kind of show you what that looks like. So if we go here to create a field, first we'll add our checkbox and we'll call this, and for the purposes of both these button creations, we're gonna just have the button tag in a teammate. So we're just going to call this tag in button. I'll go ahead and create that as a checkbox custom field, and I will create another actual button custom field, and I will call this one tag in custom, or just tag in teammate. Now we do have to go ahead and set up an automation for this inside this custom field setup, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Button text, we're just going to say tag in, select icon. This one's kind of cool. We'll use that one. We'll make it orange. We'll go ahead and add an automation for it, and we will just say change assignee to let's change the assignee to Rob, and we will click create. Then we will click create to create the custom field, and now we have kind of two buttons here. We have the tag in button and we have the tag in teammate button. So if I click this tag in button, it does what we expect it to do. It changes the assignee of the task to the assignee that we wanted it to assign to. Now to make the tag in button, the checkbox custom field do that, we kind of have to do that extra step we already did in the other one, which is going into add automation, clicking custom field changes, tag in button changes from any to check, and then make the action change assignee to Rob. Now when we create that automation, this will have the same effect. So if we get rid of the assignee, we go in here, we click on that tag in button, just did the exact same thing. It assigns that task to Rob. So both these buttons do the same thing. Now, as a button, the actual button custom field itself is prettier, but what we can't do is autonomously set that button. So let's take a look. Maybe we wanted to do when a status changes, then press that button automatically. If we do the button custom field, we can't do that. So if we go to manage automations, we click add automation, we look at the action side, we click set custom field as the action, and then we look at our options here. The tag in teammate button is not available. Only the checkbox custom field is available. So if we wanted to automatically have that button pushed or checkbox checked, we couldn't do that with the button custom field. We can only do it with the checkbox custom field. So we'll go ahead and click tag in button, set to check, and we'll just make it so that if status is changed from any to in progress, that button is automatically pressed. So we'll go ahead and click create. And now if I move this task from to do to in progress, that button is automatically checked right there, and then the assignee is set to Rob. Now, I cannot do that with the button custom field because it is not available as an editable action in the automation panel, nor can you do it from something like Zapier or make.com. So just keep that in mind. Those are two ways that you can create buttons inside of ClickUp that do actions. Both really operate the same. The only difference is that you can autonomously check a checkbox. You can't autonomously click a button custom field. If this video was helpful and you like using ClickUp, we run a free ClickUp community. The link is in the description below, so check that out if you want to keep learning more about ClickUp.